How's it going, my fit fam? Hope you're having the best day. Give me a second. I'm going to tag you guys and get into this. Let's see here. I'm coming in with a surprise live. All right, let me tag. I'm going to tell you guys that I am here, that I am live, teaching you guys all the things. I have a couple hacks that I thought of today that I want to share with you guys. And after doing check-ins today with some of you guys, not everybody, but some of the check-ins, I think you guys can benefit from this. My little cheat codes and my hacks. Hold on, hold on. Okay, cool. Okay, so it's December 10th, and that means we're not done with the month. We have our holiday sprint going on, and we can still make a big impact on December. We can still do a really, really good job. And if you're watching the replay, write hashtag replay in the comments so I know you were here. Hello, Cassandra. Good to see you. As you are coming in, say hello. Tell me how you are. Tell me how your day is. So let's talk a little bit. So we have our holiday sprint, right? And the whole point of the holiday sprint, you guys, is to get into momentum and to stay in momentum. So that way we are ahead of it come January 1st, because we don't want to do a lot of damage in December and then January 1st comes, or maybe January 2nd, and we try to undo a lot of bad decisions that we made in December. We want to get after December. We want to be the group that stays on track compared to the rest of the world that are just going crazy, that are only sitting on the couch, that are saying yes to, overeating day after day and, maybe overeating in a meal, and then for the rest of the day just saying like, screw it, I didn't do that good, so I'm going to continue the process. That's not what we are going to do. That is not our group. That is not us. Hello, Erica. Hi, Jeanette. Good to see you, ladies. Cassandra, Flex Tuesday. I like it. So that's not us. And it's okay if you feel like the first little bit of December, you were like, oh my gosh, you were not with it. It's okay. We can start right now. Everybody gets second chances and a new day. So we can all jump in tomorrow, hopefully tonight. We still have time in the day. A lot of you guys still have dinner. So you guys can make good decisions. You can start right now. So if you feel like you haven't been making good decisions, you can start now. Just because things haven't been going perfect or your way, or like you, if maybe you're not proud of what you've been doing, you have the opportunity to jump in right now. Hi, Christina. You have the opportunity to jump in now and get after it. So don't let a bad previous day or a bad previous week get to you. You got to close that chapter. And it's easier said than done, but you are the one that is in the most control of yourself. And you really need to make that decision that you want this, that you're going to this, and you're going to do it motivated or unmotivated, because ladies, we know that we're not going to feel motivated. And a lot of times you're going to need to do really hard things when you're not motivated. But those of you that show up when you are not motivated, those are the ones that are really going to make amazing changes, and to make not only amazing changes, but long-term changes. So you're going to need to power through and show up on the days where you really don't feel like it. Like you really don't want to show up. And I'm going to give you guys a quick little story about me, because sometimes you guys view me maybe just as a coach that's always been into fitness. But the truth is, you guys, I feel a lot of the things that you have felt too. And I want to tell you guys something that has happened to me recently that I haven't really talked about yet. So in the last 6 weeks, not 6 weeks, I would say 7 weeks, but I had 2 operations. And after those operations, they were small. They were like fun uterus stuff, the girl stuff. But I had 2 operations, and because of that, my doctor told me, like, you cannot work out, you cannot lift, you cannot run, you cannot do anything. So you guys, I was out for 6 weeks. I couldn't work out. I could only walk. I wasn't able to work out. And not only was that really hard on me mentally, because for me, a big reason why I work out is because it helps relieve stress. I just feel better about myself. But you know what happened is during that 6 weeks, I just felt personally kind of like I was in a slump. I didn't feel good. And then I was cleared to work out. And you know what, you guys? I did not want to. I didn't want to work out at all. That was the last thing that I wanted to do. I was like, I don't want to go. And you know what else? I was actually kind of nervous to work out because I was like, oh my gosh, it's going to be really hard. I'm going to be really sore. And it was just so hard to get back into momentum, but I knew I had to do it. So I really just forced myself to do it. I showed up, I did my first workout, and it was really hard. And I understand what you guys are going through when you guys feel like you're in a funk and when you feel like you just can't get into it. I get it. I understand. But what you really need to do is dig in and push yourself and put your first foot forward. So I'm going to give you 2 little hacks that I have, because I know a lot of you might be feeling in a funk, or like things are hard to work out. Or if you're listening to this and you're like, oh, I'm not really feeling like I'm in a funk right now, take this and remember it, because one day in your life, you're not going to feel motivated. You're going to feel like you're in a little bit of a funk. You're not going to feel that good at one point or another, because let's face it, we're humans, right? We're not robots. We are just beings that sometimes we feel great, sometimes we feel like crap, okay? So let's see. My little hacks. So let's see. Okay, the first one, I call it a 3-second rule. And so let's say that tomorrow, you listen to this live today and you're like, okay, tomorrow I'm going to show up. I'm going to give it my all. I'm going to go all out and show up for myself. I'm going to work out starting tomorrow, or I'm going to eat healthy and track my food and all of these things. I'm going to do this right away. And so what happens, and I'm just going to use working out as this example, okay? So for working out, let's say we are talking about tomorrow, but tomorrow comes and you aren't feeling it because it's dark in the morning, or it's in the evening and it's dark, and maybe it's super duper cold because it's cold for most of you guys and you just aren't feeling like it. It's dark, it's cold, you're not motivated, it's the last thing you want to do. Or maybe your alarm goes off and you don't want to get up because your bed is warm and cozy, or you want to hit the snooze button. What you're going to do is the 3-second rule, because what happens is you wake up in the morning and you don't want to work out because it's your mind telling you. Your mind is saying, no, we want to stay comfortable. No, it's cold out there. We don't want to get uncomfortable. Things like that. It's your mind telling you not to do it. And then it's also going to be like, you know that you're supposed to do it, but your mind is telling you not to do it. So the 3-second rule is basically, you're not going to give yourself enough time for your mind to tell you not to do it. So for example, if you are waking up in the morning and you're just drinking your good old coffee or something like that, and you're like, I really don't want to work out. I said I was going to, I really don't want to work out. At that point, what you need to do is just count from 3 to 0. 3, 2, 1, and you just gotta get up and go. Start counting and just get up, because what we need to eliminate is that piece of our mind and our body fighting against us. And we need to eliminate that time, because sometimes, you guys, we will fight back and forth with our mind, like, I really should work out, but I really don't want to. And within this back and forth battle, you might have already had like 7 minutes of your workout done if you're working out at home. Same thing goes if you go to a gym. So what you would do is 3, 2, 1, and put on your clothes. Put on your shoes and socks. So sometimes that piece can be the hardest. Raise your hand if you know what I'm talking about, or put a little emoji in the chat. Sometimes just going to the workout, or sometimes just getting ready for the workout, is a lot harder than actually doing the workout. It's the thought of it, and it's the process before it. And then you show up, and then you get kind of into the groove, and you're like, oh, this isn't that bad. This is okay. I can do this. And then afterwards, you feel like $1,000,000. You guys don't ever regret your workouts. You tell me all the time, oh my gosh, I didn't want to do that workout, and I'm so glad that I did that workout. You guys tell me that all the time. So also, in the process of what you don't want to do, think about how proud you're going to be of yourselves. You guys, you deserve to be proud of yourself, and you deserve to have that feeling of, oh my gosh, I didn't want to do this, but look at me. Oh, I accomplished it. You guys deserve to have that, okay? So 3-second rule is going to be 3, 2, 1. We're just going to all get up. We're going to stand up, and we're going to do the thing, whether it's getting ready, putting our clothes on, getting into the car, walking into the garage to do the workout, whatever that thing is. 3, 2, 1. And if you do this, I want you to post it in our Facebook group, because I want to congratulate you, because it's hard. It is hard to tell your mind that you're going to do something else that it doesn't want to do and show up. Okay. Let's see. I definitely can't think about it. I just have to get moving by the time I start. Yes, Megan, nailed it. You can't think about it. You just got to go, because if you think about it, you can just stay sitting on that couch or just not go. So 3-second rule. And now let's talk about my 15-minute rule, okay? A lot of you guys can benefit from this, okay? At one point or another. So 15-minute rule is basically, if you are in your funk and you're in your slump and you're like, okay, I can't get motivated, I can't do this. You guys need to remember that 15 minutes of a workout is so much better than not doing a workout at all. And what will happen a lot of times is you'll be like in this funk, not want to get out, not want to get into the groove, and then you just don't do a couple of your workouts. But what you need to remind yourself is that if you do part of it, it's so much better than skipping it completely. That's what we don't want to do. We don't want to skip it completely. We need to show up. And the point of showing up and the theory behind this is because if you show up, even if it's for a short amount of time, it's keeping you in that consistency, and it's also building that habit. And as boring as it sounds, the lifestyle habits are truly the game changer. It's truly what's going to completely transform your life. And if you think about it, you guys, think about a very, very healthy person and a very, very unhealthy person. The difference between the two is typically the habits that they have. The healthy person, their habit of maybe filling their water bottle, drinking their water, their habit of going on a walk. Maybe the unhealthy person, they sit all day. They don't work out. They don't have that habit. So at the end of the day, it really comes down to the habits. And habits are formed when you are showing up and staying consistent. So remember that 15 minutes of doing that thing is going to be so much more beneficial for you, for your body, for everything, compared to not doing it at all. And you guys, 15 minutes, it makes it less daunting. It's not overwhelming, right? Who agrees with me? It's not overwhelming to think about showing up, working out for 15 minutes. You guys with me? Drop an emoji in the chat if you're with me. 15 minutes, it's less overwhelming. So if you can tell yourself, all right, I want to skip this workout, I probably would have, but I'm going to think about that 15-minute rule. I'm going to apply that 15-minute rule. And what happens, you guys, I don't know if I should tell you this or not, but I'm going to just tell you guys because I want to just share it. 15 minutes, the goal is to show up, to be consistent. But sometimes it tricks you because especially I feel this all the time. I will do this to myself. I'll do the 15-minute rule. Okay, Caitlin, you don't want to do your workout. What we're going to do is we're going to show up for at least 15 minutes. You're going to do that. And what happens is you don't feel that bad at minute 15, and you might even start to feel a little bit better. You're like, oh, I'm proud of myself. I'm here. I'm doing it. Good job. Pat yourself on the back. And then you might even finish your whole workout. So it's kind of like a mind trick. So it's the 15-minute rule. Show up for at least 15 minutes, okay? And my other little hack that doesn't have a name, maybe I'll think of a name, but put less effort on it, because sometimes if you think about the workout and you're like, this workout is actually really, really hard, I don't want to do this, put less effort on it. Tell yourself it is okay to go lighter. It is okay to do less reps. It's okay to not go super duper hard and heavy and rate of perceived exertion like 8, 9, or 10. You can just show up and go through the movements. That's okay. It is okay to do those kinds of workouts once in a while, especially if you possibly may have not done the workout at all. Sometimes if we think about it and we're like, okay, we can go a little bit lighter, we don't have to, struggle through this workout. It makes it less daunting and it makes you feel like it's more doable. Okay. So I don't have a title for that little hack, but what do we have? We have our 3-second rule, which is when we don't want to do something, we count backwards from 3 and we just don't listen to our mind and we just do it. We just show up. Okay. So 3-second rule. Also the 15-minute rule. If we don't want to do our workout, we are going to commit for a minimum of at least 15 minutes. And I know each and every one of you could do 15 minutes, even if you don't want to, even if you're super duper busy too. If you're super busy, 15 minutes. Like, plan it in your day, okay? Plan it. You guys deserve this. I want you guys to feel good. Going into January, we are going to get into momentum. We are going to stay in momentum. All right, ladies, that is what we have for today. I hope everybody here has the best day. And if you apply any of these in the next couple days or couple weeks, I want you, please post it in Facebook group, because I want to congratulate you. And I just want to say awesome job, because I know how hard it is to show up on the days that you don't want to and on the days that you don't feel like it. And it's amazing when you don't feel like it, but you show up anyways. And that is the difference between the ladies that, they're not going to make changes compared to the ladies that are going to make amazing changes. All right, ladies, have the best day, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.